Hello everyone, welcome and congratulations for enrolling in this course. So this video is going to be about the course introduction, which will introduce you to the course and sort of go through all the things which are taught in the course. So here are some features of this course. The best feature of this course is that we start learning Python right from scratch, which means even if you have no prior knowledge to any programming language, it is completely fine. The only prerequisite here is your time. Even though this course contains complex framework topics and complex projects, we will start learning Python right from scratch so that if you are a beginner, you will be able to understand Python right from the basics and able to build complex projects as we move along. This course covers every major Python framework. So for example, we have covered Flask for website development, we have covered Django for web application development, we have covered frameworks like Kinter for desktop application development and so on and so forth. So I have made sure that almost every aspect of Python is covered in this particular course so that you will be able to build almost anything and everything with Python. This course is designed to develop real world Python skills. This course is not like any other Python courses wherein you are only taught the basics and there are some simple projects which are of no use. Unlike other courses, this course has projects which you could use in real life. While building those projects, you will develop some skills which will be helpful for building at the real world Python applications as well. Now let's take a brief overview of the things which we will be covering in this course. So as you can see, there are some major sections which are highlighted in bold letters. So we will be starting from the Python basics wherein we will learn about loops, conditionals, object-oriented programming and all other basic Python concepts which are required to get started with Python. So once you complete this particular section, you will be fairly good with all the Python basics. After learning Python basics, we straight away jump into developing a desktop application in Python. So if you want to develop desktop applications with Python, you need to use a library called Askinter. So what we do is that we first learn the basics, so we learn how to create a layout for our applications, how to create windows, place widgets, buttons onto our application. And after learning those things, we will then build a calculator application using Kinter. And this application is interesting and it will give you the development skills which are required to build a desktop application. Now, desktop applications alone aren't that helpful. We also need to connect a database with a desktop application to make it sort of full stack. So in order to learn that, we also jump into database desktop application development as well. We learn how to connect a database to a desktop application so that data could be stored. And after learning the basics of a database desktop application, we then develop a student management system application. So after learning this, we keep a desktop application development aside and then we focus on building utility tools. So the next section is going to be about utility tools development. So this particular section will largely focus on using different Python libraries to develop different utility applications. So for example, you will learn how to perform file compression. We will build a file compression and decompression app. We will also build a text to speech application which will allow you to write some text and then convert that text into speech. Then we build a password validator in which we will learn how to validate the password entered by the user. Then we will create a QR code generator which will create a QR code out of website links. So for example, if you have a website, that website is going to have a URL. And let's say if you want to convert that URL into a QR code, we are going to learn how to do that over here. Then we will create a video downloader or MP3 generator app, which will actually allow you to download videos from YouTube and then also allow you to convert those videos into MP3 files. And then finally, in this particular section, we will create a credit card validator using Loon's algorithm. So if you are building a payment gateway and if you are accepting credit card numbers from the user, there's a special algorithm which checks if the credit card number is valid. So we are going to create the validator over here. So this utility tool section is going to give you a brief overview of how to use different kinds of Python libraries and use them to create different applications. So after learning that, we then move on to learning data analysis in Python. So first off, we'll start off with the data analysis basics. we'll learn all the basic concept of data analysis, and after covering the concepts in detail, we will then use our knowledge of data analysis which is learned on a supermarket data analysis project. So this project is going to be absolutely interesting, wherein you will learn the kinds of question you need to ask any data science project. You will learn how to get meaningful information out of raw data. So this one is going to be extremely interesting, especially if you are in the business. And then the next section is going to be about web development. And for web development, we have covered two major Python frameworks, which is Django and Flask. So Django is a little bit extensive as compared to Flask. So first off, we will start with Django by learning all the language basics. We will master all the basics of Django. We'll cover each and every concept, create a simple project as well. And once we are fairly acquainted with all the Django basics, then we create a to-do app with Django, which will have all the functionalities, and this particular app is going to be the applications of all the knowledge which we have learned in Django basic section. After this, we will go ahead and start learning Flask, and you will find that Flask is a framework similar to Django, but it's much more flexible as compared to Django. So we will learn about basics, cover each and every concept of Flask, and then using those we build a budget track application. And this project is again going to be extremely interesting. So once we are done with web development, we then move ahead to automation, wherein we will create two applications. The first one is going to be a web crawler, which will basically crawl any given link. So for example, if I give it a particular link of a particular page, this web crawler will actually look for links on that page, save them, and then again crawl those website links as well. So we are going to create that particular automation tool here. And after that, we will create a Facebook auto poster tool, which will allow you to automatically post status updates on your Facebook wall using automation. So this one is going to be a short but interesting section, after which we will jump into networking with Python. So we will learn about the networking basics. We will learn about the client server socket, all the basics of networking. We'll try to implement those particular concepts in Python, and using the knowledge of networking in Python, we will build a chat application. So once we are done with networking, we will then jump and do image processing with Python. Here we will learn with you an image processing in Python using a library called OpenCV. And here we are going to build an application in which we are going to do object detection on images and object detection on video. We are also going to learn about different image processing techniques like averaging, filtering, and so on and so forth. So this was a brief overview of what we will be learning in this course, and I'm sure after completion of this course you will become capable enough to get started as a Python developer, and you will be able to build almost anything and everything with Python. So from the next lecture onwards, let's start learning Python right away.